I am Ridzma Hassan, leader of Team 4 Discussion Team, and these are my members: Aljimar Idji, Almuddin Lulu, Rashida Hamsali, and Sara Atalad.
So, have a nice day, Coach. So, well made with appropriate arrangement which can facilitate their knowledge in every design that I miss, including the groups or facing each other. So this way, they can express more their knowledge through sharing their opinions in every single topic. A closed circle, it has a big impact on students' learning and behavior and the classroom climate. So in an open circle, with each other to facilitate open-door communication. So in a peer path or peer, so in this way, they share reflection and dialogue in order to develop. So lastly, the traditional, it helps them to interact with other individuals of their own age, be better disciplined as a person. Thank you.
Number 2. Evaluate which disciplinary actions are positive and non-violent in the management of learner behavior. Well, manage learner behavior constructively by appearing positive and non-violent discipline to ensure learning focus. And those positive discipline techniques in the classroom are those who listen to students, model appropriate behaviors, and so on. And using positive discipline techniques can help overcome the many challenges of teachers in the classroom and help students learn and make better. While the non-violent is a passive and other times it isn't. And thank you for listening. Again, we are Discussion Team 4 Star.
Good day, Coach. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Aljimar Idji from PSS Math 1K, and I am from Team 4. So for today, I'm going to give my opinion about the questions, which is the evaluate which disciplinary actions are positive and non-violent in the management of learning behavior. So for me, positive discipline is a non-violent approach to help and guide children develop positive behavior while respecting their rights to healthy development, protection from violence, and participative learning. With positive and non-violent discipline, learners will see a connection among their behavior, the personal consequences, and the impact of their actions to others. So, the disciplinary actions are positive and non-violent in the management of learning behavior are the following. Number 1, collaborative class norms. Number 2, logical consequences. And number 3, consistent applications. So, collaborative class norms. A collaborative classroom is a classroom where students actively work with each other and with an educator in an active group learning environment. Collaborative classroom refers to teaching circumstances that emphasize group education. Collaborative learning can occur pair-to-pair or in a larger groups. Pair learning or pair instruction is a type of collaborative learning that involves students working in pairs or small groups to discuss concepts or find solutions to problems. However, class norms are the behavioral expectations or rules of the class. Class norms inform us how we are expected to behave towards each other and towards the material we use in schools. Logical consequences are disciplinary actions that are intended to teach students to make better behavior choices rather than to punish them. One of the best ways to teach our students to accept responsibility is to use logical consequences. Consistent applications. A classroom without consistent practice can often be chaotic, but creating an environment that welcomes uniform responses to behavior choices will support its students' understanding of expectations. And that was my opinion about the particular questions which is the evaluates which disciplinary actions are positive and nonviolent, and the management of learning behavior. Once again, I am Idji Aljimar from BSS Math 1K from Team 4. And that will be all. Thank you and God bless.
Hi, Coach Jude. Better morning. First of all, let me introduce myself to you. I am Rashida Hamsali, Bachelor of Secondary, major in Mathematics. Today, I will tackle the various forms of learner-centered organization based on the learner's needs. So let's start. First is learner-centered learning environments. Involves students' background knowledge, interests, social and cultural values. In a learner-centered learning environment, the instructor should design ways to uncover the knowledge, skill, interests, attitudes, and beliefs of every learner. Learner-centered instructors know the students are not blank slate, that the conceptual understanding or misunderstanding of a subject is based on what they bring with them, including the student's social and cultural traditions and experiences. Second is knowledge-centered learning environments. Involves providing rigorous content, helping students understand rather than simple memorize. An instructor who wants to create a knowledge-centered learning environment throughout a course will need to answer three main questions about the course's content. Number one is, what will be the tough? How will it be tough? How will it be organized? However, within these questions are a number of traditional questions that an instructor should ask in order to accurately evaluate the knowledge-centeredness of the environment that needs to be created. Third is assessment-centered learning environments. Involves requiring high standards and frequent opportunities for feedback, reflections, and revision in order to enhance the quality of learning. Variable in information for faculty and students may be obtained from assessment measures. Obviously, this can be created in a values formation and collected in a number of ways. Important features of an assessment-centered learning environment include high standard, frequent opportunities for feedback, reflection, and vision in order to enhance the quality of learning. Having high standards means that the instructor expects everyone in the class to succeed, not because expectations are lowered for some, but rather because the instructor creates opportunity for each student to meet this standard. Fourth is community-centered learning environments. Involves fostering norms where learning of the highest order is encouraged. People are respected and connected to a variety of resources. The foundation of community-centered learning environment is the fostering of explicit values or norms that promote lifelong learning. An example will be students feeling confident to ask questions and not being afraid to say, I don't know. This is in contrast to course in which the norm is don't get caught not knowing something. And the lastly is balanced learning environments. In the HBL framework, a balanced learning environment is created when all four lenses are focused in ways that support one another. In other words, teachers should ask themselves the following questions. Have I, as an instructor, discovered something of each learner's background knowledge, interests, and social and cultural values, and have I helped them to become aware of how these things influence their opinions and perspectives? Have I, as an instructor, offered rigorous content and help my students learn with understanding rather than merely common things to memory? Third, have I as an instructor required high standard along with frequent opportunities for feedback and reflection and revision in order to enhance quality of learning? Last is, have I as an instructor developed course values or norms that foster lifelong learning? Have I made my goals and assumptions for the class expected, and are these in line with their needs? It is important to remember that achieving this kind of
Can we go closer now? Like let's do now. Where your heart out of my sleep, cause to you is where I'll be. Then dream of fantasy, to be loving you, baby. You say you love me, I see no love.
Yo, girl, it's gonna be the ride or die, baby. Say good vibes only, everywhere I go. Let's kick it, girl, you might kill it, though. Take you places never been before. Don't worry, baby, let's take it slow. Hold my hand and get ready to go. Oh, girl, you're the captain, let me take you out. We be like Tom and Jerry, let's go round and round. Girl, don't be afraid to hold my hand. Yeah, you gon' be like Cassie